people never learn. Some people never learn. I mean, guys, you know what they say about lies, especially a big fat lie. When you tell a lie, you must ensure that you have prepared more lies to cover up for the first lie you told. Yeah, the circle has to continue. Otherwise, two things will happen. It's either you get caught in your crazy lies, in your crazy web of lies, or you get away with it. But sadly, it is beginning to look like that is not going to be the case for a particular pair in the house right now. Yes. And I am referring to the Doublekay pair, the couple of the season. Guys, it's not even up to 24 hours yet. Housemates are already clocking that there's something fishy going on between those two people. I'm going to tell you more about it on this video, right? But aside that, there are so many interesting turn of events that have actually, happened right from last night up until the early hours of today in Big Brother's house. And I'm going to be spilling every single detail of that tea on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. So please make sure you watch the end of this video. Do not skip out on any part because there's a lot to spill, all right? And you are all welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the tea. If you're yet to subscribe, this is just a gentle reminder to please do so. Do exactly what you see on your screen. Turn on your post notification bell to always receive lots of my videos whenever I upload a new one. All right. Now, quickly, let's just get right into the tea. Now, if you all recall, during the lunch show yesterday, Bbnaija had actually asked the Doublekay pair about how they intended to utilize this their relationship status, or in other words, their married couple status to their advantage in the game. And what they said was that they will hide it from their fellow housemates that they are actually a couple, that they are married. Now, guys, in case you missed out on the backstory, these two people had actually dated for 10 years and had only recently gotten married in February early this year. So they are quite young and fresh in the game of marriage, or in the world of the married, yes. And these people decided to take the bull by the horns to come into Big Brother's house. And just like Bbnaija had actually mentioned to them on the stage yesterday, this show is not particularly friendly to married people. And they are not the only married people in the house. There is also TJ. What's the name of his team? Is it Beta team? Yeah. There's also TJ, who is paired up with Ben. TJ had actually let the whole house know that he is married. And I think he mentioned that he has a daughter, or probably two. I don't know. But these people, that's the Doublekay pair, on the other hand, they are deciding to weaponize, their relationship status. But it's looking like it might be a challenge for them, because guys, I've been watching these two people around the house, and they are not acting like besties. They are not acting like people that have known each other for only 5 years, because that was the gist they gave to their fellow housemates during their introduction last night. I've been watching Kay especially a lot. Yes, that's Kelly Ray himself. Yeah, I've been watching him a lot, and this guy is acting like a proper husband. Like, sometimes you can tell that he cannot keep his hands off his wife. Though Kesia, I hope that's her name right now, Kesia is actually trying to handle things, firmly, and trying to get herself into the role, into the act of being a bestie to her husband. But it looks like Kelly Ray himself sometimes forgets himself. And that was what led to some of the housemates clocking that these people are actually a couple. Or they probably discovered via another way, guys. I don't know, because it was quite shocking to me how the likes of Chinwe found out. So this morning, Chinwe was actually feeding her bull, Zion, with the gist. Shocking, yeah. Now, aside that, there was also Mayor Kelly and Onyeka, the investigator of the house that is busy snooping around for news and gist, which I'm actually loving, by the way, because she's doing it in the most entertaining manner. Yes. Now, these housemates I mentioned, they have already clocked that those two, the Kelly Ray pair, or rather the Doublekay pair, are actually a couple. And you see, those two are not even aware that people have actually clocked them out. So they are still struggling, you know, in their lie. And even this morning, the husband actually reminded the wife that, oh, we've not said our prayers this morning, let's pray. And it's easy for somebody to make a mistake, blah, blah, blah. And then they knelt down in front of their bed and they prayed. I mean, guys, it was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. They knelt down, they said their prayers, and you know, guys, they're just acting like proper married people. I say, hey, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. And in a way, I feel scared for them. I feel scared for them because word already is spreading like wildfire around the house. People are talking. So the question is, will they be able to keep up with their act? Will they be able to convince their fellow housemates that they are not a couple, that they are just mere besties? What if, you know, they are pushed to the wall, you know, to try to form ships with other people in the house just to prove that they are not an actual couple? What if, to test if what they are claiming to be is the truth or not, you know, the different genders in the house begin to throw themselves at them individually? How do you think they're going to handle it, guys? I'm actually scared for these people. But anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, the tension is beginning to build up in the house. The tension is beginning to build up amongst the housemates, within pairs and, you know, without the pairs. In other words, you know, amongst the housemates. The likes of the Strees pair are very, very sensitive. Their antennas are very, very, you know, up there. Like their how do I call it? Their sense of awareness is very, very awake at this point in time. From last night, these two have been, you know, speculating about their, you know, observation that some of their fellow housemates are being fake. Some of their fellow housemates are holding back. You know, they are trying not to show who they truly are. And ladies and gentlemen, they are quite correct because, hey, I could actually see it as well. You know, some people, you can tell that they actually have short tempers, but they're trying so hard to control themselves and not to show their real colors too soon, you know. But however, whilst listening to them last night and even this morning, yeah, because they were still talking about it, I was thinking like, bro, what is the theme of the season again? The theme of the season is no lose guard. In other words, be careful not to be taken unawares. So what do you expect? Do you expect people to lay down all their guards and just come as they are and like, hey, look at me, I'm a happy child? No, people are going to be very strategic. Yeah, so, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the fact that they are woke and aware that that is the current situation of the house. But I'm also thinking that, dude, you people too should not lose guard because the game is the game. Don't hate the players, hate the game. All right. Anyways, moving away from that, there was also conversations between the twins, the girl twins. Yes, Wanni x Ndi. These two sisters have been causing a truckload of confusion in the house, ladies and gentlemen. These two have been dressing the same way. In fact, everything about these people, it's like they're a clone of each other. They only have slight differences that you will notice. And the only major difference between these two people is their name tag on their belt. Yeah. If these people mistakenly remove that belt, ladies and gentlemen, even me, Gloria Elijah, I would be very confused. Because they are very intentional. Like I know, I see what they're doing. They are intentionally trying to confuse their fellow housemates. But in a way, they sort of gave away their tricks this morning at the dining where they were having conversations with some of their fellow housemates, because those ones were equally smart, right? They were asking very, very smart questions like, oh, so how can your parents tell you people apart? And the girls were quite smart, you know, they were not giving detailed responses to those questions. Instead, they were only saying that, oh, to date, their parents confuse you know, both of them, they confuse one for the other, that the only person that can sometimes tell them apart is their mother, you know, and then they told stories about how they do things the same way, and they have actually dated each other's partner, you know, like stood up for each other's partner at one point in time or the other, you know. So in a way, I felt like, oh my God, you guys have spilled too much. People should not have mentioned that, you know, information that you sort of impersonate each other because you are literally clones of each other. Yes. But then on the flip side, I think it's now left for us to see how these other housemates will use the information. Already, the Mbadiwe twins, OC and OZ, they're quite smart because they were the first to ask the twins, the girl twins, that question, that whole, people look the same. So how can we identify each of you? How can we, you know, differentiate both of you? And they had not really given a direct response to that. And quite frankly, I actually do respect the game plan that they have come with, you know, this whole idea of confusing everybody, including us, the viewers. Now, I am thinking if Big Brother himself will also be confused. Now, aside the confusion of the identities, these two sisters also had a very, very interesting conversation in the garden, which I really loved, yes. And I think they were very smart to remove themselves from the rest of the house to go have that private conversation, you know, by themselves, because that was them stealing their own moment. That was them buying their own camera time to inform us, the viewers, of their progress so far in the past few hours of being in Big Brother's house. And they gave us all the breakdown of the people that they were connecting with, people that they are not connecting with, and intended ships that one of them was planning. Now, I don't know about you, but I've come to notice that Wanni is more adventurous than Ndi. Wanni is more vocal. Wanni is a go-getter. Like, she wants something, she goes for it. She grabs it. Ndi, on the other hand, is more kind of laid back. Now, there's no major difference between these two people, but in terms of behavior and personality, guys, I noticed that Ndi is more laid back, yes. Now, Wanni, on the other hand, is already fancying Shaun. She likes it, but Wanni is bent on striking up a ship with Shaun. According to her, she likes the guy, she enjoyed their conversation, and she's looking forward to having her first kiss in the house with Shaun when they have a party. So it could be the pool party, or it could be the Saturday night party. I cannot wait to see how that pans out. But guys, they're already feeding us with shippers content already, because the moment she was done having conversations with her sister, she had gone to engage in the warmest hugs today with Shaun. And the hug looked quite genuine. And then later on, they had gone to a, you know, cozy part of the house to go sit down and have conversations, you know, and they're just chilling and they're just getting to know each other better. And later they went out to the garden to talk, and that was where Shaun wanted to know where her head was at, you know, because he had actually seen her have conversations with one of them, Mbadiwe twins, as well. And he was thinking that, oh, Wanni and her sister wanted to have like a twin ship in the house. But then Wanni said that she's actually not really interested in any of them Mbadiwe twins. Yes, they knew each other from outside, they follow each other on Instagram, you know, but the fact that they hang out or they have bumped into each other at parties or events on the outside, it does not mean that she's actually interested in any of them, that it is actually Shaun that she's attracted to. So ladies and gentlemen, there's a ship in the works. But aside the ships, Wanni also mentioned that she already had the Tammy pair in mind to put up for eviction this week. And her reason is that she's actually built connections with certain pairs. She's had conversations with some of the pairs, but she's not really had any reason to gravitate towards the Tammy pair, that is Toyosi and Damilola, to strike up any conversation. And they equally have not made any move to come to her and her sister for any conversations. So ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like Big Energy might be clashing with another Big Energy in that pair, who knows, but I cannot wait to see how nominations pans out tonight. All right, now finally, which is not finally for the day anyways, because there's still a lot more coming, but finally, with regards to interesting conversations that has happened earlier on today, ladies and gentlemen, we have had our first alliance, like first officially announced alliance of the season. I am referring to the one that has just been formed between Onyeka, Mayor, and Nelly, yes, Nelly. Ladies and gentlemen, Onyeka, whom I have given the unceremonious title of the investigator of the house, Onyeka has been looking for partners in gossip, partners in crime, and she found that in these people that I have mentioned, and they have each declared with their mouth that they want to be allies this season. So guys, I do not know what plans Big Brother has for these housemates moving forward, but I cannot wait to see if this so-called alliance will survive this first week. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day. Bye.